Hi everyone, my name is Armin, and I'm going to be taking you all on a mundane educational journey. Thermal engineering teaches among the lines of heating or cooling processes, equipment, or closed environments. Within these purviews, you may already be able to establish that the teachings of thermal engineering influence the many studies of engineering, more so for mechanical and chemical engineering. The teachings of thermal engineering is vast, with topics running collinear with other subjects. However, from what I have gathered, they are main disciplines. They are thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, heat transfer, mass transfer, and the conjuring of demonic beasts into our realm. In order to grasp these strange and complex teachings of the arcane, we simple mortals issue rituals to learn the ancient language of the elements, in order to commune with the ancient spirits of nature, to manifest chaotic powers of elements into the means of accomplishing tasks. Thermodynamics is a more general discipline and involves speaking the ancient language of the atoms to understand how objects interact at a molecular level with one another. Such scholars of this ancient craft are known as atom whisperers. However, you may know them as physicists. This ancient craft describes how systems change when they interact with one another or with their surroundings. This demonic language of nature preaches to engineers and scientists, allowing them to apply this illustrious knowledge into a wide variety of topics, such as engines, phase transitions, chemical reactions, transportation phenomena, and even black holes. Fluid mechanics, similar to thermodynamics yet more specific, is fluid mechanics mainly dealing with the communing with the ancient spirits of water to achieve the same goals of further understanding how and why certain things react differently to other objects or different environments. Yet this topic revolves around the mastery of water, such as comprehending its behavior at rest, at motion, and effect of forces on fluid. Ah yes, the ancient water thermals are a very hairy bunch and are very elusive and difficult to grasp. However, using technology, through modern technology, we called computational fluid dynamics, CFD for short, is devoted to simplifying the elaborate complex mathematics used to speak with the ancient lords of water. Computers are used to perform the calculations required to stimulate the interaction of liquids and gases with surfaces defined by boundary conditions in order to communicate with them so that we may share their holy secrets with us. These computers have to graphically render the millions of particles in motion with one another just to create a simple ripple in water. The amount of numerical methods and algorithms involved with such a simple action is astonishing. Then again, who said learning how to speak water was easy? So, now that we have seen what can be accomplished with communing with the gods of water, let's see what we can learn with the gods of flame. Heat transfer. Studies show that we are able to learn about the exchange of thermal energy from one physical system to another. These studies elaborate onto various topics of heat transfer, such as heat conduction, convection, thermal radiation, and phase change transfers. We harness the powers of the spirits of fire constantly throughout a regular day without even knowing it. The heat warming us right now inside this building only occurs because we have not yet angered the ancient ones of flame thus far. Here's a fun fact. Volcanoes only erupt because people did not lull the ancient fire lord back to sleep. Mass transfer is basically a specific aspect of thermodynamics in which we only focus on the net movement of mass from one location, usually meaning a stream, phase, fraction, or component, to another. The notion of mass transfer is more popular in the fields of chemical engineering and astrophysics, with its principles explaining the process by which matter gravitationally becomes bound to a body, such as the moon revolving around the Earth. Oh yeah, and of course, you have to communicate with the ancient gods of the arcane to do this, and yeah. Recent thermal engineering has delivered the technology of phasonic transportation emitter, which enables the solving of It is said that long ago, people would have battle tournaments in which one demons would face off against another and fight However, what can be concluded on the vast immaculate foundation magnified by the anachronistic convergence of the horizon commodities provided by the thermal engineers? An emulation of diligent prudency can be rectified by the various tasks executed and sustained without fear of transient adversity. Ah yes, There will be no evasion of fortitude among the capacious enigma that is the venerable thermal engineering workforce. For their spontaneous agency exudes clairvoyance and must be met with constant reverence, from which may not be ephemeral or met with disdain. The decision to choose the perspicity is thought of a benevolent and random event fueled by the circumstance of justice, yet paralleled by the finite rage of purpose. However, when the crosshairs land squarely upon the heart that we call our own, the rules suddenly lose shape and the bell no longer tolls, the hideous part of vengeance that's left behind to linger in our souls. For now we can rejoice in the intellectual enrichment that sits before us, undigested jubilation trading real estate for inspired answers we call thermal engineering. But of course, in layman terms, thermal engineering is good. Any questions?